with example. Before that, we have to find out the support count for the given transaction database. In my transaction database, there is a 5 transactions purchased by the 5 customers, and each transaction having the different items. The customer 1 purchasing bread and milk only. Second customer purchases the bread, diaper, beer and eggs. Third customer purchases the milk, diaper, beer, coke. Fourth, bread, milk, diaper, beer. Fifth, bread, milk, diaper, coke. Like 5 different customers purchasing different combination of the items. Now what I am going to do is, first I am going to do the support count. How I am going to do the support count? I am taking the item and count, occurrence of the item. First item is the bread. So I am going to scan in transaction 1, only one first time. Then second transaction, again going to scan, second transaction. Bread, second time. Third transaction, bread, no bread, 0. Fourth transaction, 1. Fifth transaction, 1. So the support count of the bread is 4. Now, what is the second item in the transaction 1? Milk. Total bread is completed. I am scanning the entire bread. Now, milk. Milk occurs in the transaction 1 time. Second transaction, no milk. Third transaction, milk occurred. Fourth transaction, milk. Fifth transaction, milk. The total 4. Like that, I am going to complete all the items. So I am going to scanning each item. Suppose I am going to take a beer. So suppose I am going to take a beer. Beer occurred in the second transaction. First is 0, second is 1, third is occurrence, fourth is occur, fifth is 0. That means beer is 3. Like I am going to do the scanning of each item and generating the support count. That is what final table. Based on the scannings, I got the support count of each item. So bread is occurrence 4 times, milk 4 times, beer, diaper 4 times, beer 3 times, eggs 1 time, coke 2 times. Now they will give a condition. Suppose my support count is 3 or minimum support is 3. That means if the item is occur 3 times, then only consider it, otherwise eliminate. Now let's see how first item set. First item set means k value is 1. So k value 1, same table. I know just now I calculate the support count of all the things and make a sorted order. Now, what I am going to do is, I need to apply a condition, pruning condition. That is minimum support 3. So minimum support 3 means, obviously, the items with having 3 value considered and remaining are eliminated. Bread is greater than 3, milk greater than 3, diaper greater than 3, beer greater than or equal to 3, eggs no, coke no. That means these 2 items are discarded. That is next step. Pruning. Apply condition, then what we got? Coke and eggs are not required number. So what we will get? With minimum support, we are eliminating the eggs and coke. We got now only these 4 items. We got only first round, we got only these 4 items. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to do the second thing, combination. That is item k equal to 2. K equal to 2 means combination of the previously what we have, bread single item, k equal to 1, milk only 1 item, diaper 1 item, beer 1 item, egg 1 item, coke 1 item. Now whenever k equal to means bread, milk, bread, diaper, bread, beer, bread, eggs, bread, coke combination. So anyhow, egg and cokes are eliminated. That means bread, milk, bread, diaper, bread, beer combination. That is second. Bread, milk, bread, beer, bread, diaper, milk, beer, milk, diaper, beer, diaper. Now see, bread, milk, the common both items occurrence 3 times. Let's see in a actual input table. So bread and milk, combination of the bread and milk occurrence how many times? Let's check. Bread and milk combination. How many times? Transaction 1 occurrence, T1 occurred. Bread and milk. Transaction T2 not occurred, 0. T3, bread and milk occurred. T4, bread and milk. In the combination of the, we are going to check with the combination bread and milk. K equal 2 means check with the two combinations, bread and milk. Check the support count. Transaction 1, bread and milk occur one time. In transaction 2, bread is occurred, there is no milk, so 0. In transaction 3, milk occurred, there is no bread, so 0. In transaction 4, bread and milk occurred. And transaction 5, bread milk occurred, 4. So total occurrence of the bread and milk combination is 3. The same thing. Similarly, bread with diaper, bread with beer. That is what? Item set, that is second set. Let's see. Bread milk combination 3, bread beer 2 times, bread diaper 3 times, milk beer 2 times, milk diaper 3 times, beer diaper 3 times. Now again we are going to apply the support count. We got support count is 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Now we are going to apply the minimum support count. Our condition is the item should be frequent if it supports the support count with 3 equal to 3 or greater than 3. Now we can easily say that these two are eliminated. So I am eliminating these two because these two are only support count is 2. So we need a support count of 3. So we got the final item set with the combination of the k equal to. That means whenever k equal to combination of 2 items. Now what we are going to do is we need to do the k equal to 3. Next step is we are going to do the k equal to 3. Means bread, milk, bread already available, diaper. That means we are going for the bread, milk, diaper combination. Bread, milk, diaper already done. Bread, milk, beer. Bread, milk, beer. Then bread, diaper, like we are going to generate all the sets. Then finally, based on this one, we are going to eliminate 3 combinations. These two are eliminated due to the minimum support count. Then finally, we got the frequent items are bread, milk, diaper. That means whenever I am having a transactional database, quick review, whenever I am having a transactional database with the 5 items, and each transaction having the different item combinations. First what I am going to do is I am going to find out the support count of each and every item. What I am going to do is by scanning the first round bread, how many times occurs in the entire transactional database, how many times of milk, diaper, beer, egg, coke. Once I knowing the support count of each and every item, then I am going to apply the algorithm. So that k equal to 1. When k equal to 1, we got this set. That means only one item. Then immediately I am going to apply the condition. What is the condition? Minimum support 3. Whenever the support count is equal to 3, greater than 3, then only considered. Otherwise, eliminate. So based on that, eliminating the eggs and cokes. Then I got the only 4 items: bread, milk, diaper, beer. Then what I am going to do is 2 item set, that is k equal to. Next step is I am going to do the k equal to, that is nothing but the candidate key generation. Nothing but the self, this is LK, to get the second one LK with LK combination. Or we can say LK minus 1 this one, then LK minus 1 natural join with LK to get the CK, that is candidate item set. The 2 combination, that means self, bread, milk, bread, diaper, bread, beer. These are anyhow eliminated. Then milk, diaper, milk, beer, diaper, beer combination. That is what we got the item set. Bread, milk, bread, diaper, milk, diaper, beer, diaper combination. Now again we are going to apply the minimum support. after again we are going to scan the entire database. Occurrence of the combination of bread and milk, combination of bread and beer, milk beer, like based on the scanning we found that support count of the combination is the like this one. Then we are going to apply the minimum support 3. Then frequent items. Then again we have a chance of combination. Then I go with the k equal to 3. That means again joining of the this item with this one with this one, this one with this one. We are going to merge this one, and this one with this one, like combinations. That means Ck plus 1 will come with the Lk plus 1 combination with the join with the Lk plus 2. Like we are going to generate. Now finally we got frequent items bread, milk, diaper. That means these are the frequent items which supports. Again there is no combination. After doing this there is no more chance of occurrence. If you try, there is no more chance. Okay. Like this we are able to identify the frequent items in a given transaction database. This is what a prior algorithm. So what we learned today is very simple thing. What is a prior algorithm and how we are going to identify the thing is simple. A prior algorithm is we are taking the 2 steps mainly, joining step and pruning step. Joining nothing but the combination of the items, item with item, and pruning means applying the minimum support and confidence to eliminate the unfrequent items. Now what we are going to do is, so we are taking all the items as a L1, then applying the loop and reading the scanning of each transaction to find out the occurrence. So we are going to do the scanning to support the based on that occurrence of the support, how many times occurrence in the transaction, and based on that we are applying the minimum support, then eliminating the unfrequent items because we needed 3 but we got 1 and these egg and coke are only less than 3, so we are eliminating. Then we are make a combination, that is CK, candidate key generation, combination with the bread milk, bread diaper, bread beer. Like that we are going to generate all the combinations. Finally we got the frequent items, this one. This is what a prior algorithm. Next class we are going to discuss about the how to generate a rules, because bread with milk, bread with diaper, what is the combination we are going to purchase, what is the rule, that is what we are going to discuss in the next session. Okay, thank you.